So I took the masking tape off. My camouflage pattern is nice. That's how I want. I like the colours. So I've got some touching up to do here. Because I was doing some clean up and taking a little bit of the brown paint off. Anyway, I'm going to start on the construction. So there's my glazing. These pieces here aren't needed. So that's for having the wheels up. Don't need the pilot either. And the closed cowling. This is the top cover for the engine. So that and that have to be brown. So when I do the touch up there, that'll be in the brown. The prop spinner and the wheels, so I'm going to do that in black, attach that together. These bits are going to go on my exhaust and so on. So I've got a few bits to add on. So out of that, this is today's kind of selection, I guess. Here we go, a few bits. So there's a bit of armour plating goes behind the seat. That's quite cool because that hides a small seam there. Got the engine cover, the push-in exhaust. I think that's a great improvement on the old days because they look so much better. Engine cowling, covers for the undercarriage oleo legs, one side only. I seem to have left the two small bits on the sprue, so I've got to hunt those out the bin. And this is my tail wheel, and well, I quite like how that comes out on the fare there. That's quite good. Probably supplies lift on the real one as well. But yeah, quite good. So I've got my oleo legs and the tyres and wheels and the propeller currently sitting in the spray booth, sprayed up silver and black, or aluminium and black as required. So once they're dry, prop on there, boom, boom, in, done. Here we go, it's all masked up, ready. Mixture of Tamiya masking tape where I want to get nice and precise, and then just some normal cheap masking tape to cover over the other areas. So I'm going to spray that up with a nice light grey mix on the underside, and when that dries we can crack on with doing the rest. There we go, I'm pleased with that. Nice good coverage. That's just going to dry off now, and then we'll be ready to unmask and do the finishing touches and the touching up. Bit early for me to start. It's a bit early for me to start messing around with the decals, but these wheels, okay, this little graphic goes into the wheel centers, which is really cool. So the tyres were all sprayed up and the centers were just literally pushed in and they're tight fit. I've just got to do the rims on the back, but I figured, well, what I'll do is before I start attaching those to the frame and to the oleos, I will put the decals on. Good plan? Yes. Well, that is slightly annoying. So, top tip, paint the wheel centers first. Now I'm going to go around and touch it up. I've just put some setting solution on as well, so they might shrink a little. It looks more of a gap on film than it does in reality, but there's a little gap that needs touching in. Bit of a pain. Right, let's show you this. So remember I said about those gun barrels, snap them off. Well, I made holes by heating up a needle, and I've cut off pieces of pins in there and there. So I've now got some solid, nice gun barrels in there. I had to brush paint this. Up close like that, it looks really dodgy. Doesn't look great on its own either, but that's going to get sort of like a bit rubbed down when it's dry. It's still drying. A fair bit of the wings has had to be brush painted. With it thinned down, that's fine. You know, I'm getting on the tailplane, you know, I'm getting a reasonable result with the brush, but I'm just really annoyed. You know, sooner or later I've got to get the hang of this airbrushing and not lose stuff from it. Here's the underside that we did earlier. That's looking really nice. Really pleased with that. So yeah, it's all looking good. Going to put the old gunmetal on the exhausts and on the gun barrels now. Well, I'm happy enough with it now, so we're going to have a look at putting the decals on. There we go, quite a few there. It's quite complicated with the old shark teeth and all the other things, but yeah, they're quite nice. I'll skip the stenciling because I can't see it to put it on, and I won't be able to sit on there either. Someone else can do that in the future if they really want to. Well, the decals are on both sides. You got your Chinese nationalist markings, your really nicely printed Disney designed flying tiger, got your girl, you got your shark mouth, you got some really nice decals on the props. Now, with that done, we're going to pop it to one side. It's time to do the canopy. Look at that. This is really a lovely thin canopy, so they've come on leaps and bounds since I was a kid. So what I do is I get it on the old blue tack so I can hold it nicely and grip it, and I will paint freehand on that, because whenever I mask it and then spray, it always seems to be problematic. So I will freehand, and then I can freehand clean it with white spirit if need be. Well, here we go, all done and dusted, all finished. Got the shark's teeth and all the other decals, a little Disney design flying tiger on there. Looks okay, not perfect, not brilliant. Pleased with the airbrushing. That covered things up nicely. A few bits broke off when sticking. There seemed to be the inner undercarriage flaps missing from this, sadly. Yeah. Generally speaking, it looks okay, I think. So, yeah, we are done and dusted on another one.